All right, hola, what is up? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe for more tool videos. I think I need a playlist of these flashlight videos at this point. In today's video though, quick video on the newest one that I've been trying, and it actually has replaced 2 of my lights in my service bag. I like it that much. All right guys, so we're looking at the Sofirn flashlight here. So this right here is a pretty beefy flashlight. I'm gonna leave all the specs here on the screen so you guys can see and kind of pause and do what you will with that information. But in this package here, you do get a charger. You have your manual for more specs. You do get a USB-C to C cable and a lanyard if you choose to carry it that way. Now my flashlight is out of the box, and I apologize to Sofirn if they're watching. I actually wanted to use this for a couple of weeks because after I saw it, initially I thought really big flashlight, might not even use it. I'm used to like the, what do you call it? The, pocket size mini flashlight, like keychain flashlights. And I didn't think I was going to use it. Boy, was I wrong. So it's actually in my tool bag here. This is the side carry that I have for my service bag. So this goes on the side here. It's held with the magnet. It's their new Evo system. This is like a prototype version though. Hopefully I'll get those very soon to show you all. But this is my outside pocket. It holds my meter because this is a meter pouch, and my meter doesn't take up room in my actual tool bag. All these little knives, probes, small wrenches, things like that. And over here is actually where I keep that flashlight. This is the new Sofirn flashlight, like I mentioned. So here it is out of the box. You can pivot this at 90 degrees. It doesn't go both ways. I wish it would, but it goes 90 degrees and you're able to put it at any angle that you want. There has these little clicks and stops in between. Pretty simple. You got one button here. So that's going to give you your flashlight. If you switch it over here, you have a red light if you just need that. That's usually for dark spots where you don't want a big, really big light going off. You have this so you can see at night. And then if you switch it over this way, one of the features that makes it really cool is you have a black light setting. It can go low or high. And if you guys do anything in HVAC, you might have a dye or you might have something of that nature that you need to check, and you have a UV light built in. You don't have to go back to the truck to grab that. Super simple. You got a clip on this side if you guys want to carry it on somewhere like a belt pocket, or you can use it on your hat. Now this is a huge light, right? So I don't think I would carry it as a headlamp. I mean, it's not too bad. It's gonna weigh you down, especially if you wear glasses and stuff, but you can do that. So this is the ST2, the little LED indicator there tells you if it's charged or not. It is rechargeable by USB-C. If you hold that button, it can go bright. I don't even have it at the highest setting. And then you hold it again and it'll go all the way down. So you can kind of put it exactly where you want to stop it. And it's super intuitive, and that's kind of what I like the most about it. And then right here on this side, if you open that up, that's your USB-C charger. So in the cabin in my van, in between calls, if I know that it's dead, just pop it in the car charger and you're ready to go by the next call. And then the bottom here is magnetic. So if you're able to work on a metal surface, you can turn it on and pivot it, however you want to have it shine down. I don't have a big piece of metal here. Shine down, shine it at any angle. And like I said, I've been using it for a while. So I use this indoors a lot when I'm working on small coolers, freezers, things like that. And I need light in a cabinet. But if you guys do AC, like residential, dark closets, dark homes, you can mount this up in the cabinet, in the furnace, anything like that. or I'll mount it, like there's so many things you can mount it to, right? The panels, blower motor, housing, things like that inside a reach-in cooler. This has been really good. It's held, and I'm not accidentally knocking it over like other brands that I've had. It's so wide and stocky that it actually holds with this magnet. It's super flush. So the main reason that I really enjoy this is that it is, for one, I have not had to charge it since I've gotten it. I've had it for a couple weeks. I charged it one time out of the box to use it. I have not had to charge it again. Now, I haven't had too many calls with it. I've used it a few times here and there, and I have it on somewhat of a medium setting for the most part. I don't need it super bright, but nice to know, obviously with the size, that you get good battery life on it. Now, the 90-degree pivoting head is really cool because you can mount it and shine it on whatever you're working on, and you can turn it, pivot it, you know, mount it this way, upside down, sideways, whatever you need to do. The other thing that I like is how simple it is. You have one button to turn it on and off, and then you have a little lever here if you choose to use your UV light, your red light, whatever you want to use. It is just a lever. There's no other option to it. Now, I do lose a few functions with like other lights that I had in there. So I had this other one here that I thought was kind of big for what it was, but pretty normal compared to this one right here, right? So this one, I really liked it. It's from another brand because it had like a sidebar, right? And then if you moved it again, then you had the flashlight. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. It's also magnetic, all that stuff. And your brightness here was controlled by a dial, which is intuitive. The only reason that I would not use these anymore, because I have two of these, a mini one and this one from this brand. For one, they get knocked over really easy because the magnet is just a small portion of this end here. And also the little slider here. So on this brand, they do that slider on multiple versions, and sometimes I'm working, I'm frustrated, I'm sweaty, I'm trying to finish, and then I'm going to move it or it falls or something, and that little slider pops over and turns off my light, and it's pitch black dark. I get upset. This is my task light from Milwaukee, and this one's cool. It has the magnets on the bottom. It has this option for you to hang it places, which I'll be honest, I never used. And it pivoted 360, and you could, you know, move it in any position that you wanted to, but battery wasn't great. And this was just my backup light. And I still wanted a smaller light because this didn't always fit in the places that I wanted to. If you have a big flat piece of metal, yes, it's great with the magnets, but they are so far apart and there's no other magnet on these sides. So typically I'm hanging this by one magnet. I'm putting it in a weird spot where I'm constantly knocking it over, but I continue to carry it because of how thin it was and easy just to forget about in your tool bag. Now, I've since taken these two lights out, and I'm able to, in my opinion, from 2 weeks, replace those two lights that I really enjoyed in a combo type of deal with one light from Sofirn. You do have a turbo mode if you click it twice, which gives you the full, I want to say it's 3000 lumens. You do have some strobe functions if you need that, SOS. And like I said, it's still compact enough to where I have it on just one of these open pockets here. So we're gonna get that, fill in this area, and it fits. I mean, you can tell it fits in any tool bag that you would probably put it in. And again, smaller footprint here. This one's thinner, but overall smaller footprint because I can't put this anywhere in this bag. I would have to clip it onto the side, which happens a lot, but I got a bigger bag eventually and I threw it in the main compartment, just let it go to the bottom of the bag, which sometimes I forget it's there, sometimes it gets lost. it's a good and bad thing with how thin it is. But if you need the space, if you don't have the space, you can use something like this. And I thought I was gonna like this one, but we're going to retire it with these other lights that I've tried. So I'm gonna leave a link to the Sofirn light, by far my favorite. Like I said, I've used it for a little while. It's great. I think I'm gonna keep that in my bag forever now. If you guys wanna check it out, I will leave a link and a discount code where you can get 35% off. So I'll show what the price is, I'll show all of that stuff, and you can get a nice discount with that link and code down below. Check it out for yourself. If you guys like flashlights like I do, I try to carry one everywhere, so there's gonna be one in my service bag now. Instead of two, just carry the one. I carry one on my keychain or keys as well on the keychain, just so if I'm walking through and I don't have my bag, I still have a light on me. And I have some in my install bag. I have several throughout the van. Now, I still think you need not necessarily like a task light. I think these kind of lights take the place of a task light, because a task light is mostly something that you can mount magnetically and position in whatever spot that you want it to. That's a task light to me, and that's what this one does, this Sofirn. Now, don't get me wrong, you still need some good solid lighting from any of your battery brands that you want, like Milwaukee, DeWalt, Klein, whatever. But I would prefer, you know, actual lights that take batteries. So I'm still gonna have these in the van, right? I have a couple of these extra task lights. You never can have too many lights, but this doesn't replace me going back to the van to go get like an M12 Rover light, or, you know, a bigger light that I might need on an install to last half a day, the whole day, to light up like a walk-in box or something that we're working on where we cut power, stuff like that. So I'm still gonna run back to the van for proper battery powered lighting where I can just switch the batteries out here and there. But this rechargeable one is gonna save me a lot of time and just be able to fit in my bag and always have a very, very bright and functional flashlight here. But I still need a lot of lighting, you know, in this field. But I think it's gonna make me take less trips to the van because now I have this one in my tool bag at all times. So if you guys are interested, check it out. Maybe you weren't aware of it. Like I said, there's a lot of cool lights out there, but I've tried them all. I have the Olights, I have the Wubins, I have the different keychain lights that I'm sent over, and this one kind of takes the cake for me. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, got something out of it, learned something. I didn't get a lot of footage on it, but you'll see it in my videos going forward, I'm pretty sure, very often. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys.